I'm in China. We're in China. We've got a new wing as well. What am I developing at the moment? Does anyone else? The issue with this game is if you've not played it in a while, there's like this recalibration period where you have to be like, oh, when's the next ATR period? Should I be doing stuff? Usually, you've probably noticed this on streams, I like to end streams kind of ending it with me doing everything that needs to be done. Otherwise, this happens. Right, chat. Chinese Grand Prix. Here is the driver standings. Max Verstappen is leading the way with 116 points. Pato O'Ward, 26 points behind. Don't want to say it. It's going to be tough to catch Red Bull this year. The last couple of races as well, McLaren and Red Bull just look a level above, and suddenly Aston Martin are there out of nowhere. But, and it's a big but, we've got a new front wing and a new rear wing. The new spec, I guess if I go to the warehouse here, we can kind of see the difference in it. If I put one on the old car and one on the new car, can I compare these? You can kind of see the ranking differences there. So this was the old rear wing. That's the new one. I mean, the numbers are going up. The airflow is a lot better, which is good. I'll level with you. We've brought a new front wing, rear wing. Why is that so hard to say? I was expecting bigger gains, and it's not really happened. And we've got a new suspension. And despite all of those upgrades... I mean, look, the cooling is sorted. I've never been one for cooling. The cooling is now good. High-speed cornering could be a big, big benefit if our top speed wasn't absolutely cack. So you know what? We're going to go to China and hope that the high-speed cornering somewhat helps. I feel like China's a bit of a mixed track anyway, where there's it's not really a low speed or a high speed track. I do feel like that long straight, kind of right at the end of the lap, our top speed could be an issue. But if we can get a toe, we'll be fine. Maybe. Okay, the prediction concluded, by the way. Red Bull and McLaren leading the way on the pred. I want to cause an upset. I'm a bit concerned our top speed could be a problem on this bit of the track here. Now, am I going to get a toe off Max here? And if no one else goes out here, this is like the dreamy lap scenario. Oh, Isaac Hadjar, you are a dickhead. He's heard me say that. No one can convince me otherwise. Hadjar is in a weird spot. I almost want to watch Max's POV here, because he's going to hit Hadjar first. Where is the Porsche? There is a Porsche on the horizon somewhere. I mean, I say it's on the horizon. It's not a big horizon here, is it, China? It's not quite Zandvoort for hills. Is he going to block Max? Oh, he is. But is that going to mean he blocks us? Ah! I mean, it's annoying because O'Ward's actually putting a purple sector 1 there. O'Ward was faster than Verstappen through the first sector. All three of them have had their laps mudded. So at least it's not just me who's had it ruined by Hadjar. Right, Verstappen set to time. We're faster than him, but we could have been way faster than him.
Get the delta negative.
Get the delta negative. I mean, I'm annoyed. Isaac Hadjar is a cockwomble. There's a red flag. Pierre Gasly has crashed. Wow. I mean, that spices things up. What happened? Pierre in the Alpine. Ah. I think he's okay. He's okay. That was a nasty crash. That actually looked quite good. You have to have been a bit more gravel flicking up. I really could have got behind it. Also, is that the Stig in their garage? I always knew the Stig worked for Alpine. I mean, it probably is a gearbox, chat. Someone made me aware recently that I say the phrase, that's a gearbox a lot. And now I've become self-aware. Okay, hear me out, chat. Does this look like the Loch Ness Monster? This is the Loch Ness Monster's front leg. This is like its head and it's looking over its shoulder. This is its tail. This is a little hump on it. Then this is like, I don't know, back leg. Can you see that? Is that just... It's the Loch Ness Monster looking over his shoulder. No one can convince me otherwise. Also, I need to remember to go out here. Let's go now. Oh, gosh, it's absolute carnage. Everyone is going out. At least Hadjar's behind me this time. Oh, Alonso's trying to put in a lap. A moment of silence, please, for Fernando Alonso, who's already in a tricky spot, and he's going to be in a more tricky spot here. He is going to be hoping people don't improve behind him, because he is being mudded. Look, I can see the Loch Ness Monster looking over his shoulder. It also looks like a monkey with a beer belly with its arms out, sat on its bum. This is the tail of the monkey. This is its little head. Arms extended, beer belly, front legs. Don't pretend you can't see it. Also, I mean, Gasly's DNF. This is fine, isn't it? Well, I don't know why we're watching this. I've got absolute confidence in us. If we improve, that would be nice. Okay, well, I'll be honest, if I knew the laps were going to be that good, I would have bloody watched them. Third and fourth? Works for me. Mick's out, chat. Mick is out. Bottas and Verstappen are going to clear... Oh, Bottas has crashed.
So red flag.
Same corner. Is that going to mud me? Have I got time to put in another lap? What happened? It's the same crack. Is there oil on that bit of the track? Is there time to go? Is there time to go out? We used 1% of the wear on them. Times are going to go quicker. Even if the track grip goes down, people save tyres. Yeah, I kind of want to go out. Everyone's going out so quickly. Let's make use of our pit position. Keep Pachere boxed in. Unlucky, Sonny boy. Currently 6th and 9th. Aston Martin look like the team to beat. McLaren are good. You've got to expect Piastri to improve and Sainz to improve. O'Ward is definitely in danger. I feel like Ferrari and Pachere are perhaps less of a threat, but it's definitely not safe enough. I can't risk it. Antonelli not improving through the first sector. Pato O'Ward does. What I will say is, Antonelli, whilst he didn't improve, it wasn't by a massive amount, and he has now improved in the second sector. So there's definitely improvements on the track. Get ready to see some people shuffling here, because there is green sectors here, there, and everywhere. Tsunoda up to second. Piastri up to second. Russell does not improve. Well, he does, but not by enough to make it meaningful. We need improvements. O'Ward is going to put himself up into 4th. Antonelli in 8th is in danger here still. Norris can't improve enough. I'm looking at Sainz and I'm worried. Hadjar doesn't improve enough. Verstappen needs to improve here. Could be in danger. He's the man on the bubble right now. Maloney, could he cause an upset? Zane can't do it. We almost had a double Red Bull missing in Q2. I'll tell you what, it's a very good job I went out then. Because Bottas was 4th before the red flag. And we would have been south had I not gone out. That was scary. That was not fun. I guess Sainz not being through is pretty good news for us. Obviously, Bottas isn't now going to set a time. So that's one less car in this session. But that was a very scary Q2 chat. I mean, tyre-wise, we should have 2 fresh sets of softs for the race, which is nice. I'm hoping the drivers aren't too close here. I mean, to be fair, this is a used set anyway. This might be a chance to give Antonelli a tow. I mean, potentially, big gains here. He's almost a bit too close. But you know what? I could have manually taken control to space him out. It's not as fun, is it? And also, this is the used set of tyres. So, I'm not expecting our best times to be here. O'Ward had a really good middle sector there. Antonelli lost a bit of time behind him, but he should earn all that time back now with this tow. Oh, don't overtake him. Don't overtake him. Kimi! Oh my god, you absolute wombles. You absolute cock wombles. Antonelli has scared Pato into locking up and then lifted. I don't know what... He's run a bit wide. A bit wide! A bit! We have different definitions of a bit, son.
Oh, and the car locks up. And hopefully there's...
I mean, at least it wasn't Antonelli locking up into him. How much did that ruin Antonelli's final sector? Maybe it didn't. Maybe Antonelli still got the toe there. I've left this very late to go out now. If there's a red flag, I'm in trouble. I'll send out O'Ward behind Antonelli this time. So Hamilton, I think, got blocked there. Verstappen isn't going to catch us, I don't think, before he starts his lap. Or rather, ends his lap. So that's fine. We've got loads of clean air here. This is good. We're going to be the last cars, I think, to cross the start-finish line to set a lap. Right now, provisional pole is Antonelli, but Piastri is cooking. Piastri is in the kitchen. He's got the stove on, and I don't know what it is he's cooking up, but it smells good, and it looks purple. It must be beetroot, but it could also be a fastest lap. We'll keep an eye on our driver, because that's more interesting, but I'm expecting to see Piastri go up. Oh, my word. Verstappen sets a lap. I think Piastri's about to absolutely slam dunk on it as well. We're watching through this last corner here. Expect to see The Husky Chocolate McLaren rocketing up the standings here. What's he going to do? It's so close. It's still kind of close, but it's not ideal for us. Award improves. Antonelli does not. The lack of a toe could be painful here. Antonelli, of course, got the toe last time out. I've tried to give it to O'Ward, but the gap is a lot bigger here. But if O'Ward gets in a clean lap, you know, he can improve a little bit. Hamilton, has Hamilton finished his lap? Hamilton has had an absolute stinker there, by the way. Final couple of corners here. There was a mad shake-up at the end of Q2. It's not going to happen here. O'Ward and Antonelli are going to be the last two people to cross the line. Piastri on provisional pole. Can either of these drivers cause the upset of a century? Antonelli is going to cross it. No toe to speak of this time. Can't improve. O'Ward crosses the line. Does improve. Be worrying if he didn't because he locked up. Sixth. It's a McLaren. It's a Red Bull. It's a WTS car. It's a Mercedes. Then it's a Porsche. The front five different constructors. That is fun. That is fun. Piastri, fastest lap. And I'll tell you what, he was a little bit clear there. 38% of people back to McLaren. You're well off because of it. Is it worth just splitting them on the starting strategy? Obviously, those of you that watch Stream Often will know, as much as I've got these kind of these pit stops booked in, a lot of it will be kind of flexible. We won't necessarily save the softs for the whole stint. We won't necessarily push the mediums like this the whole stint. I like marginal. Marginal's fun. I think with O'Ward in sixth, we take a little bit of a punt, a little bit of a gamble. I think that could be fun. Chat, we ready for this? We're heading to the Chinese Grand Prix. We're going motor racing, and I'm bloody excited. I feel like the first corner on this track is really cool, but I'm not sure how well it's simulated in real life. You know, the Bahrain first corner is always weird in game. I mean, we'll find out here how this first corner runs. Oh my gosh, the camera, that was exciting. Oh, Antonelli is on softs. Piastri's on hards. Interesting. Tsunoda up to fourth off the rip. He's actually having a go as well. Leclerc and Norris down in 13th. Not many soft runners. Is this going to be a manage with Antonelli kind of race, I wonder? Oh my god, that made me skip it. I'm fine. I mean, if Piastri's going to run this race from the lead on the hard tyres, I am more than happy to chill on our softs. Right, obviously no DRS first lap. I'm a little bit more concerned about O'Ward, just because those around him are on the softs. But we'll wait and see. Aston Martin, by the way, they've got their two drivers fighting wheel-to-wheel behind. Lawson and Hamilton. Hamilton is on the softs. Really, they should be letting the soft runner ahead. He might be able to sneak through here. Ooh, he snuck through. O'Ward has lost a place to Alonso. I'm going to be honest, that McLaren is an absolute rocket ship. So I'm not too worried about that. I am worried about this. Antonelli, Kimi, we have to keep up with them, lad. I know I told you to look after the softs. I didn't mean that much. Part of me kind of wants to just try and get past these guys quick. But then, I mean, the hards have margin. If I have to pit earlier, that isn't necessarily the end of the world. The DRS out of this corner is so fast. Right. Now we just want to chill behind them. Now we just want to chill. Yuki's just outside of DRS. Hamilton still doesn't have DRS on us. On O'Ward. O'Ward, by the way, is really close behind Russell there. Russell might not have DRS here. Pato, there could be a chance. Out this corner. There could be a chance Russell isn't going to have DRS here. He is there for the taking. Did not think we'd be in this situation, but I'll tell you what, we'll take that. We'll take that. Thank you, Georgie boy. You can piss off back to Kings Lynn. Never actually been to Kings Lynn. Could be a lovely place. We've managed to catch up well, I was going to say we managed to clear a lot Russell, but Russell's now got DRS on us and we've not managed to catch up here. I can't really push O'Ward much more than I am already. I'm going to just hope then the train that is emerging behind the race leaders now, that O'Ward can keep up. I think that's got to be the game plan. I miss Gary. Get behind Mick. 3.4. Where is Mick? He's in 19th. He's chilling. Antonelli's taken the lead. Sorry.
Now we're watching the action closely here. There's the opening.
That looked like really clean wheel-to-wheel racing, didn't it? We're in a good spot here with Antonelli. The fundamental issue is our top speed isn't that good. I think a lot of this strategy is going to come down to trying to make these softs last long enough. I'm going to make a B strategy here. That I could go on to mediums. The game does say, the game is saying that is quicker. Could I really pull that off? Antonelli's done some crazy stints for us, to be fair. We probably will get done with DRS by Piastri on the hards. But as long as I don't lose out to Max as well. Also, has Max got DRS here? Max, okay, does have DRS. Oh, Ward is going to be in danger here. George Russell with DRS, by the way, is not catching up to the back. And now he's developed an issue. Perfect. I manifested that. That was me. Piastri, even with the DRS, just doesn't seem to have the running out the corners to clear us on the hards. I'll say that. He might well do it now. But making these softs last, cooking everyone else's tyres in the big train, this is pretty good. Lily's cider, their mango cider is elite. I love like a mango cider. That's the exact kind of cider I'm talking about. What just happened there? Sorry, what just happened there? Where did Max just... How did he get past? That looked mental. Chat, is it worth me sending it here? With Antonelli? I don't know if it is. I feel like I'm building a bit of a gap right now, and if the guys by me want to squabble, it's kind of fine. I feel like if I push, I'm actually just mudding myself, because I think the mediums are going to be very valuable later. I do want to get temps. Oh, there's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. But to who, Chris Kamara? It was someone at the back. Whoever's at the back has messed up. Bortoletto in the Williams.
It was the Williams driver we see.
What happened here?
Oh, we've seen a few go off the track there. But all being well and fingers crossed, no lasting damage.
I think he'll be okay. Oh, so look at that Williams car. We've not seen enough of it. Such a beautiful livery we never see. Except when it's in a barrier because Mick's crashed. I'm going to try and get temps in the tyre and I'm going to deploy here and see if I can pull away for half a lap. I feel like even if I get ahead, Piastri and Verstappen probably slingshot back and forth and catch back up. But let's try and drop him a little bit. Get temps in the tyre and just deploy it. Stop Mick abuse. I'll abuse Mick all I want. He should stop abusing his car. I'll tell you what. Deploying the battery's bloody quick in it for you. That does give you a bit of oomph. I really want Piastri and Verstappen now to race wheel to wheel and not just DRS slingshot. Like, if they really want to compromise each other like this, this is good. Do more of that between you, lads. Come on, lads. Keep scrapping away. Right, I pulled a 3-second gap. I'm now going to go back to what I was on before. Let's see if that gap grows at all with these guys squabbling, or if the DRS slingshot is strong enough they just catch back up. Obviously, with O'Ward, I made the decision to start on mediums and then go on to the softs later, kind of split the strategies a little. Does mean there's more tyre management needed, but I think if I'd started on the hards, it would have been a very, very difficult predicament to be in. In terms of, I don't think I would have kept up with all these soft runners that were racing alongside if I was on the hard tyre. Okay, this overtake here, watch this, move out of the way! It's a great strategy. You just shout at the driver you're pulling up behind to get out of the way and they just get out of the way. I think Antonelli's going to be able to make his tyres last enough, chat. Verstappen has pushed. Piastri's actually now lost out to Tsunoda. We're getting overtaken by O'Ward. There is a big shuffle going on here, there, and everywhere right now, it feels like.
Overtake will be available.
I'm going to try and deploy here. Alonso is not going to have DRS. This is a really interesting race. It felt like it was going to be a bit of a peloton race with everyone running similar strategies. Now, suddenly, you've got Yuki Tsunoda going past Max Verstappen for second. There is a Porsche currently P2. Aston Martin were meant to be the threat. They're right now down in 7th and 9th. I think Antonelli conserving now is going to mean he can run the mediums pretty comfortably on a soft, medium, soft strategy. Whereas Tsunoda has pushed through these so hard, he is going to have to go onto a hard set of tyres at some point. Russell pits off his softs. Surprised he's pit off them so soon. Might see a few more pits happening sooner rather than later. Our tyres are so hot. Running in traffic here is really cooking tyres. Okay, they're going soft medium. It's going to have to be medium hard from here. There's no way you'd run medium soft. Unless you were going to try and run medium medium. It feels unlikely they'd save them. So right now, 25-second loss. So if we pitted with Antonelli, we'd come out ahead of Perez behind Leclerc and Norris. Norris is on mediums and looks to be massaging them. Norris might be going for the one-stopper. What is Yuki's fault? Let's have a quick look. Yuki Tsunoda. It is. A mystery fault. Woo! I actually don't know what it is. What I do know is Piastri's got ahead of Pato, but it's all DRS, so it's fine. And I am just saving the tyres. As long as we don't lose time fighting with Piastri, it's not the end of the world. Alonso and Tsunoda are really staying out here. So whatever strategy they're going for is probably fairly marginal. I don't think they're going to be going for the soft, medium, soft. Also, Ward got ahead of Piastri, chat. Don't know when that happened. I missed it. I'll be honest. Okay, chat. This is a big moment. What tyre is Yuki Tsunoda about to come out on?
Look after the tires.
And where is he going to come out traffic-wise? Is it another set of softs? That's a punchy strategy. They're going soft, soft, hard? Soft, 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 hard. I kind of like it. I do kind of like that strategy. He also found a nice little gap. There's all these medium runners that I'm a bit concerned we're going to come out alongside. Chat, what FM series will come after Tokyo? Do you want to know the honest answer, chat? I've not decided yet. Ooh, Alonso and Verstappen both pit at the same time. Right. What tyre is Alonso putting on? If Alonso goes soft, soft, I get a bit scared. They must be going... Oh, it's a slow stop. It's a... Oh, did he just get held for Max? Max has gone hards there. So Max is going medium, hard, soft. I mean, I feel like now staying out as long as I can makes the most sense with Antonelli to try and get all these medium runners to pit so that I'm not going to try and pass them on track. Verstappen's got a big undercut. Bottas right now is holding up Tsunoda. Do I want to put a set of softs on Kimi now and then mediums to the end? Oh, that is tempting because it also means if a safety car happens, I can go onto the mediums or the hards. I've got flexibility there to get to the end of the race. That probably is the better strategy at this point. Because if I go on the mediums and then a safety car happens at lap 35, I'd have to go hards to the end. And then this set of softs I've been saving actually have no use whatsoever. I'm hoping to come out ahead of Verstappen. If I come out behind him, it's not the end of the world. But coming out ahead of him would be nice. It would save me some time. Okay, Kimi, what can you do here, son? What can you do here? O'Ward takes net lead. There's a yellow flag. Safety car now would be so nice if it happens. Leclerc spun off. Is that going to affect people? Not really the people I'm racing against. That's a good stop. Am I going to clear Verstappen? This is going to be really close. I think we got it. Have I got it? I've got it. Okay, that's big. That's really, really big. That was the gap I needed to find. Now I've just got to think about O'Ward. Because now we're pitting way later. These softs don't have to be looked after in the same way. I mean, I will need to look after them a little bit. But it's not to the same extent. So Pato's got two sets of softs to use. I think we're chilling. Oh my word, this is fast. Antonelli gets past Tsunoda. I didn't even realise we were in the vicinity of Tsunoda. That is mad. Norris is now ahead of us on used mediums. He might pit here. If he pits, I get free DRS. Do you want to pit, Lando? Thank you, mate. I saw the future. Right, ultras, assemble. That's quick. Quicker than our last stop. We got 2.1 with Antonelli. So it's going to be 2 stints on softs here for O'Ward. This stint here, we're going to be going up against a lot of people on softs as well. We're probably not going to make up much ground here. It's when they go onto harder tyres at the end of the race and we're on a second set of softs that we should see the big gains. But loads of clean air. We got a really nice gap for him to come out into. Alonso and Hamilton did get the undercut on Antonelli, but tyre-wise, we're in a way better spot. I do need to save fuel at some point. Conserving saves you about 0.3 kilos a lap at most circuits. So I can wait until probably lap 40 before I have to start saving. It's better to run lighter later and then save rather than save sooner, especially because obviously if a safety car happens, that conserving becomes like not necessary. Right, chat, what is the play here? I feel like we're just chilling, aren't we? We're just chilling. Oh, yellow flag. We're not chilling. There's a VSC. Who crashed? Pasher. Oh, just as I was like, we're chilling. This is fine. Pasher's out. Pasher is retiring. DRS disabled. I mean, that's why we don't push the fuel. What happened? Turn 1!
So here we go, heading into turn
The Toyota Haas. I'll tell you what, that corner has claimed many a life, hasn't it, this weekend? Right, I mean, that helps the fuel. That helps the fuel. Also helps me save the battery. Chat, that's why I didn't start saving sooner. There's the temptation to push hard now with Antonelli, but actually, I think the most important thing here is to save our tyres so I can go on the mediums the last stint and have that deficit of tyre on Alonso. Yuki is struggling right now. We're going to get Yuki here as well. Yuki's soft, some more ward. He's got damage.
Let's push and get past him.
This should be easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I want to clear Yuki. And then I want to save my battery for the rest of the stint with O'Ward. Because I think it's going to be useful later. I don't know what Yuki's fault is, but it's not looking good for him.
So next car will be Piastri.
Oh, it's an ERS fault. So he can definitely get to the end on that, but that's going to make it difficult for him to keep up. Especially if that ends up being terminal. He won't retire with it, but it's going to be bad. Hamilton's issue is an engine issue. Mismanagement of Kimi's race to favour Pato. Oh, the disgrace. Look, we started behind Piastri at the start of the race. It is very, very good right now because Piastri is cooking his. Alonso is at 30% wear, chat. He's entering the puncture zone. Woo! Let's make it sound exciting. Also, Tsunoda's at 26% wear. What's he doing? I assume that he and Tsunoda and Alonso are going to pit this lap. I hope, for their sakes. I'm not giving Fernando the win. He's going to go on to hards here. If he goes onto the mediums, it'll be a crazy run on them. Piastri's going on to mediums as well. Okay, it's going to be mediums. That's okay. It's going to be the same tyre as Antonelli. But we'll go for the overcut. We'll chase down later. Alonso's going to come out here. And he's going to have traffic. That's pretty good. Who is that in front of Russell? If Russell wants to hold him up for a lap or two, that would be nice. It's time for Antonelli to use up his tyres, chat. Award softs are going to be really interesting here. Yuki's pitted as well. So Yuki's gone medium. So they went soft, medium. I was convinced they were going to go soft, hard. Hamilton is in the puncture zone. I'll tell you what, a safety car now would be mega. Now that all my rivals have pitted, like, if F1 Manager gods are real, there will be a safety car this lap. Right as I want to pit. He's going to pit here, surely. Okay, yeah, he does. This is going to be a really interesting end to the race. Hamilton's in the pit. Also, Oh, Antonelli said pit lane there. I never heard him say pit lane before. I thought he just said copy. Right, Antonelli, what can we do for you in the pits? Come on, Ultras. That's not the best stop we've ever done. But it's okay. Alonso pits. Piastri was getting the undercut, but Piastri is going to have mediums that are more worn than ours. Okay. We come out behind him, but I'd like to think that tyre deficit is going to make it possible to get past him. Pato could try and hold up Alonso. He could. I don't think it's actually possible.
20 laps to go.
I'm going to be honest. There's still 20 laps left here. There is still a lot of motor racing to happen. Award is right up behind Max here, who's not stopped. I mean, if Award and Verstappen can work together,
Verstappen just ahead of yourself.
They could hold up Alonso. Because if we've got DRS, Alonso has to clear 2 cars at once. And that's not easy to do. Right. We're trying to do Antonelli a favour here, chat. I mean, it's got to be a ridiculous favour. I'll be honest, Alonso's just too quick on his actual race pace here. He's 16 seconds ahead. We need to hold up Alonso for 16 seconds. Does anyone else feel like that's probably unlikely? He's just set the fastest lap of the race on mediums.
Car behind 5 seconds. Yeah.
Right, now we go slow. We need to keep Max in DRS range. Ignore the pit stop.
Introduce more management.
I don't think this is actually worth it, is it? I mean, I'm going to be on softs here
Let's go flat out.
with O'Ward. There's a world where O'Ward can really make these softs work.
Speed.
Sonoda's just set a fastest lap as well. Everyone is cooking. Now, if Alonso flies past us here, we probably have to pit. Hamilton's on softs. Chat, there is such a mix of strategies here. He's behind me, isn't he? Chat, I can't hold him back. I'm on always defend here.
He has DRS.
Yeah, okay, right. I hope I can still get into the pit lane here.
Box.
How long ago did Hamilton put on his softs? A little while ago. Right. We're on softs. Powers in the pit lane. Has Antonelli lost ground on Piastri there? He has. That wasn't meant to happen.
You can catch him.
You can catch him. I hope you can catch him. He's just set the fastest lap as Piastri. Oh, that's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. McLaren and Red Bull are too quick. Our battle today is with Aston Martin. Look at that. We're #1, baby. Yuki setting that fastest lap a couple of laps ago, chat, has really mudded me.
Sonoda ahead.
Just to be completely transparent with you all. So with O'Ward here, I can't push these softs too soon. They're very marginal as things stand.
Tire management.
This could get a bit chaotic here between these boys because you've got Bortoletto the back mark and then you've got Lawson, Yuki and then ourselves.
If you want.
Russell is behind us, but he's on hards.
Available.
Bortoletto better get out the way here. Please, Bortoletto, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please get out the way. Thank you, mate.
Okay, so
You will be invited to my birthday party. Also, Pato's still on always defend. Get rid of that.
keep on top of that management.
Not 3 wide, lads. Not like this. Oh, my word. It's 3 drivers on 3 different tyres, and it ain't going to work. 3 into 1 don't go, lads. Sonoda gets the benefit there. I'm pushing with Antonelli a little bit to try and reel in Piastri, but it ain't working. We've got DRS here. Lawson doesn't. Lawson's hards have gone. Lawson's hards have gone. Jack, how do you define an undercut versus an early pit stop? An undercut is if you're on the same strategy. That's how I'd view it. If you're on a different strategy, you're going to be offset in terms of when you pit anyway. An undercut is generally if you're on the same tyre as someone, and it's very likely you'll go onto the same tyre as them. O'Ward has got past Yuki there. That's good. I think Yuki's damage is hurting him here as well. Antonelli. Sorry, when did Antonelli catch Max? Max is falling like an egg right now. He is losing time.
After car in front. 1.5.
I do need to manage the tyres a bit more, but still push here. There's a window of opportunity to reel in Piastri. Verstappen still does not pit. Interesting strategy by Red Bull. I won't question it. They're quite smart over there. Maybe they know something I don't. Chat, Mick is doing okay. Look at that. Mick is racing here wheel to wheel with Max Verstappen. Don't let it ruin the narrative, chat.
You try everything.
Ignore the fact he's a lap behind. He's racing wheel to wheel. I mean, Verstappen is going to have to pit here, same as Lawson. Oh, is Mick going for the overtake? Mick is going for the over... Oh, he's got a worse mechanical fault. Keep pushing, Mick. Je suis Mick. Oh, what a move. Mick, don't give the place back. Don't give the play... My hero. I mean, surely Max pits here out of shame. He has. Max has had enough. Max has been humbled by Mick Schumacher. You all saw that. Ignore the circumstances. We've all seen it. I assume he's got... Yeah, okay, he's running softs to the end. 12 laps on the softs. How hard is he going to push them? Lawson is going to be on the same strategy here. How far is Max going to be behind Award here, who's also on softs by the time he pits? Okay, so Lawson's pitting for softs, mediums. Okay, they only had mediums for him. Verstappen has got to make up 16 seconds in 12 laps. In a soft versus soft. I don't think that's possible. What happened to Sainz? Sainz has just had an awful week, to be honest. Sainz has just not had fun this week, is what's happened to Carlos Sainz. Also, Chad, isn't it nice to just disable the UI occasionally and just enjoy the cars? I've been pushing with Antonelli to catch up with Piastri. We're close to DRS, but I don't think I've got enough in the tank to get past this McLaren. The McLaren is so quick. I think 4th and 5th is probably the best we can hope for. Hamilton is really battling out with Piastri. Verstappen has cleared Norris, but he's not making up places. Lawson's had a stinker. Now, the question is, chat, for the Drivers' Championship, do I need to swap O'Ward and Antonelli around if it comes to it? I know it's round 6. It says round 7 of 24. This is actually a 20-race season. That is a lie there. Some will say, but it's just 2 points. They could matter. Kimi is 20 points behind. That is a valid point. Papaya rules. You know what? I agree. Papaya, we'll let them fight. If they get in fighting range, they're allowed to fight. Kimi actually needs to save his tyres a little bit here, chat. There was a yellow flag there for half a second. Bortoletto, chat.
Now this, I think, was at turn 13.
But should Bortoletto really be on the grid?
The brakes couldn't cope.
He's had a fun incident-packed week, hasn't he, so far? How are these tyres? He just cooked to Sev Hards. He's now mudded some softs he just put on. He's operating just off vibes. Soft, medium, hard, soft. He makes Mick look good. This is an awful weekend for Red Bull, which makes it a great weekend for us. I lose time on the straight. It's so sad. He looks so close, chat. And in reality, he's just not close at all. Look at him. I can see him. Oh, Verstappen has an issue. Tell me more. Lewis is about to go from 9th to 3rd. What strategy did they run on him? Soft, medium, soft. That was the strategy I considered doing, wasn't it, with Antonelli? And then I blinked and went, I need to match Alonso and Tsunoda. Alonso's going to win the Grand Prix. Piastri's going to make it a 1-2 for McLaren. We tried so hard. We got so far, but in the end, Antonelli could only muster at 4th. But considering we started 3rd, that's far from disastrous. Award, I think started 6th. 4th and 5th, in the context of Red Bull have finished 8th and outside the points, is a very, very good weekend. How good do the race suits look in black for Season 3, by the way? Thoughts on the black race suits, chat? I'm a fan. It's like our villain arc. It's like we know we're good now. Fernando made up 7 places. Lewis made up 6. That McLaren is so quick. I think we picked the right strategy. I think our car just lacked pace, to be honest. Driver Championship-wise, Fernando Alonso leaps ahead of Pato O'Ward. Boo! But in the Constructors... I mean, it's a 3-horse race, but Papaya rules over WTS as things stand. That's such a big swing for them. I mean, it's a good swing for us towards Red Bull. We've got 1 race win and 3 podiums and 3 pole positions in 7 races. That's actually not that good, is it? By the way, fastest pit stop. It's us. Spoilers. It's us. Look at that. 33 points. We're pulling clear. Who actually scored the most points in the Constructors that weekend? We got 22. Aston Martin got 17. I'm sorry to the Aston Martin believers. You were close. It was a battle. Porsche actually got decent points as well with Yuki. DHL standings. This is us. This is us. You love to see it. Oh, Dudley's up to 92. Marcus. Marcus, you beautiful man. Oh, gosh, what's this? Engineer... Oh, God, I forgot about all this stuff. Right, Dudley and O'Ward tension. Do I want Pato O'Ward more aggressive but with worse mentality? I think I do. You know what? Pato aggressive O'Ward. feel like he's not got good aggression anyway, so maybe this is a good thing for him to get a bit more angry. And he's already got a great affinity, so lowering it slightly isn't actually the end of the world.